Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Welcome back to another live stream. If you are new here, welcome. We go live every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we go live at 11:30. So here we are. Um, welcome Slicer. Welcome OV Hunt. Welcome everyone. I don't know where my lip balm is. Hey Leah Bobia. I don't know where my lip balm is. Before we even get started with fight night, I definitely want to go eat me a piece of cake. Like I want to eat a piece of cake. I bought my partner a piece of cake because he graduated from a program recently. I know I need some lip balm. I need some lip balm. I need to find my lip balm. And I want to eat a piece of cake because I am kind of hungry. And I've really only had one big meal today from Whole Foods. So I know, we just discussed it. I know. I need to find the lip balm. It's not in the drawer like it usually is. Hey, Rich. Stream. Who won it in a street fight between Trump and Biden? Trump. Trump, 100% Trump. But Biden will probably have him jumped. Actually, I'm going to say Biden. I'm going to say Biden. I take that back. Biden would beat Trump's ass because he would have him jumped by the goons. Biden would have the goons out for him. Oh my God. Hey, Hannah. How's it going? Okay, so we are... Okay, we're going to just... I only have 5% left on... You know what? I'll just bring the charger with me. How about I just do that? That just makes more sense, Joe. I'll bring the charger with me. Okay. I've only got like 5% left on my iPad. Why does it smell like popcorn? It smells like popcorn in my house. Am I burning something down here? What if I like walk downstairs and my house was like ablaze? Nina, what's wrong? You gotta use the bathroom? Why are you sleeping there? What the fuck is going on? Why is everyone up and awake? Like what? Why are y'all awake? It's 11:30. You gotta use the bathroom? Well, fuck. But just come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the bullshit I be talking about. I can never just have a peaceful stream. It's always gotta be these dogs. This is why I don't come downstairs. Because it's always some shit going on. We're plugging up so that I can read chat. I'm gonna get the dogs. Give me a second. Come on. Let's go outside. Come on. Go outside. No. Let's go outside. Go. Okay. Hey Sunflower. Hey Drake. Hi, Haley. I think I saw Hannah come in. Hey, Hannah. Sorry, we're a little chaotic tonight. I apologize. The usual. Okay. So, look at the cake that I got my darling. I got him this cake from Whole Paycheck. And so we are going to cut into it. Okay. Hey, Marjorie. I'm wearing my only robe this evening. This is the only robe I own, obviously. We're not gonna be down here for long because I just don't wanna be down here with all the chaos. Oh, look, here you go. My man loves chocolate, obviously, so I got him a chocolate cake. And to be honest, I really just want to help him eat this cake so that he doesn't eat all of it. I am literally on watch with this. I'm becoming a nutrition person for him because he has some health issues. He always has health issues that I'm like trying to take care of. So anyway, I need to eat half of this cake so that he doesn't eat all of it. It looks good, right? It looks really good, actually. And we've already got tea. We've already got tea ready to go. And you guys can probably hear these dogs yapping. Come on. Come on. Now go lay down. I need you to go lay down. I really need you to go lay down. Do not be in my business over here. Do not be causing chaos and havoc and confusion. I need you to go get some business. Go get some business and go lay down. Leave it. Doesn't involve you. Okay. Okay. I am eating cake, VHS. I am eating cake. Take a picture. Take a picture. I'm eating cake. I know this never happens. This never happens. I'm eating cake. Yes, I am. Hey, Beck. Hi, Good Taylor. Hey, the juggler. I'm doing well, John. Hey, Butter Koji's. 3K? I've got 3K subscribers. Oh my God, that's awesome. Hey, Light Blue, how's it going? We're gonna do a giveaway at 5K, by the way. Or no, we should do 10K. At 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do like a major giveaway. Because that's what I do. I did a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I'll do another giveaway at 10,000. How's that sound? Thank you guys for all the love. I would not have... Alexa, stop. Wait. Where's Duke? He's quiet. Wait, give me a second. Dude, go get your toy. Go get your toy. And don't go upstairs either. But Big Licks. Hey, Big Licks. Oh, I should do 5K too? Fine. I'll do 5K. Let's vote. We'll do a vote. We'll do a vote. I heard a burp. I thought it was like him vomiting. You know how dogs are. Okay. Vote in the poll. It's good. It's not like super duper like I'm PMSing and like I need chocolate and pregnant. Like I'm PMSing and pregnant and need chocolate. I don't know. It's light. It's kind of mousse-like. It's not too decadent. I like this. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm giving away until I'm ready to give it away. I'm sorry, Pimp Stick. I'm sorry. Go get something to eat. I'm very pleased with this. I'm actually very pleased with this. Hit that like button. Oh my God. Giving my rope away would be crazy. That would be crazy. Every time Duke makes noise, I'm just like, what the fuck is he doing? Hey, Drake Schultz. I should get Blue Chew, but I don't feed my dogs Blue Chew. I feed them Purina. Give me Purina. A librarian that used to bully. Oh my God. The new Viagra. Oh God, not that. Do you have any gift ideas for my family gift exchange at Christmas? No gift cards and $25 max. I have not bought a Christmas present in 8 years. I have no ideas for you. Why do adults need Christmas presents? Can someone explain that to me? Oh, Blue Chew is an ED medication? Child, I wouldn't know because I don't need that shit. Don't know her. Never heard of her. Never needed her. Not a part of my lifestyle. Have I ever bought something from Onion Land? I have not. Church was great this morning. The pastor talked about people talking shit about you and how that shit don't matter because God's got your back. You know, and how anything's possible with God. It was a nice message. It was all about haters. But VHS, I don't do sponsorships that I don't actually believe in. Not my style. I'm an authentic person. I don't do sponsorships that I don't actually believe in or use because all money ain't good money, you know. And if I did do that, you'd see a lot more sponsorships on this community. You'd see a hell of a lot more sponsorships. You know, honestly. If you win, you want to ask my husband for permission. Well, he's not my husband, first of all. I mean, he might as well be, but you should be ashamed. You muted me, you soft-hearted chameleon. Who muted you, Erosh? Erosh, welcome back, by the way. See? We done turned another troll, y'all. We're the troll turner. We done turned another troll. Erosh is back. They can't get enough of me, y'all. I must taste good. When I'm in your mouth, I must taste good, honey. Y'all can't stop talking about me. Welcome back. Travis wants to be my side husband. I don't know about all that. Oh, there's nuts in this. Wait. Travis wants to be the side husband. Jam wants to be the side hoe. Have a good day, Juggler. Isabella, it's Death by Chocolate by Whole Foods. It's pretty darn good. Well, You Turtle Without a Shell is a crazy read. Calling somebody a turtle without a shell is crazy. That is so insulting. That is funny. See, we like a shady bitch in this community, Eros. You're welcome here. But you know, we'll get there. Matthew's not sure about side husband, but I'd definitely fly out to visit. Oh, child, listen. Catch a flight. They're cheap to come to Columbus. Gay for a day, no women allowed. Okay. Okay. We're done. We're done here. Okay. Give me a second. What are you looking at? Duke. Come here, Duke. Duke. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people, Duke. Can you sit for me? Can you sit? Sit. Duke, I need you to sit. Now shake. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you know how to shake. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're a good boy. Okay. But you're still about to go to bed. Dude, don't trip me. You're still about to go to bed though. How about that? Just don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted, please. You ready to go to your cage? Sorry, we'll be back. We'll be back. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm putting the dog away. Don't worry. Let's go to your cage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, do the cage. Come on. Come on. Go to bed. Cage. Good boy. What a good boy you are. Now go to bed. Sorry I disturbed you. Sorry I disturbed you. Child, I'm sorry that this is always complicated. Whenever I come downstairs, it's like a whole situation with these dogs. Nina, where are you? Say goodnight, Nina. Say goodnight, Nina. I know. Well, here he go. Now here he goes. Go to bed, Duke. Okay, guys, I'm almost back. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. So, 1 second while I shield myself. But one of the perks I've been thinking about for membership in my community is pre-streams. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, what just happened just now was a pre-stream. We have not started streaming yet. Oh my God, is my lip balm down there? I don't feel like going back downstairs. But for example, I would consider what just happened a pre-stream. And now he's gonna cry. Because he's in his cage. He wants attention. He wants to be outside. We're not doing all that, dude. Stop. But I feel like I just have not gotten enough members to make that worthwhile. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Okay, so welcome to the stream. We are live. We're here. We're in the office. We're in my office hours. Here we are. We can read chat. We can do all that good stuff. Hey, Carly. Hey, Isabella. Have I ever been to pick and pull or buddies? Pick or pull? Pick and pull or buddies? I don't know what you're talking about. Where am I, Drake? I'm in my home. How you lock Duke up and not Nina? Well, it's easy. Duke is destructive. He pisses all over the place. And he's not going to mark my house all up. I live in an old home. Could you imagine piss all throughout my hardwood floors? You can't get that shit out. You can't get it out. So no, he will be in the cage. And if he's not in the cage, he must have a diaper on. That's it. I'm going to go watch Corn and call it a night. Have a good one, Cho. Have a good night, VHS. Thanks for being here. I've been drinking from time to time since I was 10. I don't regret it. I've been sober since October of last year. And it's been great. Have you ever been to pick and pull or buddies? Isabella, no, I don't think so. Hashtag free dude, not going to happen. You versus Trump and Biden in an alleyway. Oh, Biden wins. Biden has goons, honey. I started drinking so my sperm count would go down and I would not be as fertile. Oh, wow. Hey, Awesome Sauce, how are you? Have you ever commented to any of my comments? You sound very intelligent and gay. Two things I like very much. I don't know. Oh, call Drake Schultz and call me Drake. Okay. Hey, Jennifer Armstrong, how are you today? Oh, Cho, they are scrap yards, but you pick parts off of cars, and it's amazing. I would say it's 600 feet long and 100 wide. That's wild. Do y'all hear Duke? Bud Light sucks, though, without a doubt. Holy shit. Hey, KC, what's going on, KC? And Sharice Brewster, welcome. I walked a wheelbarrow down all the rows of cars. That sounds kind of iconic. It sounds like that would make a really great vlog for me. Something new to experience. Sounds kind of cool. I'm sorry, bro, when I asked where you were. When I asked where you were, you asked Nina where she was, and my ass was making a joke about the dark when the lights were out, but I'm black too, so it's not racist. Oh, you're fine. I don't care about your racist jokes. You're okay. Duke wants to be in stream. I'm sure he does. Not gonna happen. We love tea. This is the sugar cookie sleigh ride by Celestial Seasonings. I love it so much. Doesn't need any sugar. Herbal tea. I can't go there until I'm 16. They just put a new rule. Well, okay. Welcome, NPC. Talking to my lady about buying you a new robe. Ciao. Listen, I really would. Listen, if you want to buy me a robe, I will put it in. Just send me the link. Make sure it's on Amazon, and I'll make it a wish list item on my Amazon wish list, and you can buy me a robe. Buy me a robe, for sure, 100%. USB, your tummy hurts. Eat some ginger. Not Wasian. Just making sure I don't get banned from chat. Well, Schultz, we're a free speech platform, so you're welcome to express yourself however you feel free. However, one rule that we do have is no spam. We don't spam. We have a zero tolerance policy for that because spamming is anti-free speech. We also have a rule against doxing other people. That's a rule that I did not think we needed to employ, but I guess I need to start saying that. Don't dox people. But the only rule that really comes up pretty often is the spamming. Where y'all parents be at? I couldn't even be on my phone this late when I was 14, 15. Chat, listen, the cell phones, the phones are the babysitters, Rich. You don't know about babysitters? It's free. Well, I mean, it's like, what, $30 a month for your cell phone. But that's the cheapest babysitter we have now. Cell phones and smart devices. I mean, what do you think about all the drone hype? I really don't care. I know that's like not cool, but yeah, I don't really care. I haven't been interested in the story. I mean, any news that you get, like any news that you get on the drones will 100% be highly manipulated by the mainstream media and the government. 100%. So I don't even think it's really worth investigating that much, because we're never going to get answers. Like, we're never going to get answers about it. So, I don't know. I need to find out where Mark Rebillet gets his ropes. Who's Mark Rebillet? A ginger ale sounds good. Yeah, get some ginger USB. Get that tummy together. Hi, Beck. Hey, Elgin. I only go live at night for right now, Elgin Johnson. Now, in the new year, I will probably start some other YouTube channels. And through that experience, I might shuffle around some of the live streams. So for example, and this is not set in stone, obviously, I will be looking at viewer feedback for these decisions. But for example, you may see like my office hours that I currently have some of them might be during the daytime. Like it may be like 3 separate days, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday type thing instead of weekends. And maybe I might just start playing video game streams on the weekends. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's just kind of what my gut tells me, because when I play video games, I tend to play for like 4 or 5 hours, like deep. Like when I'm playing video games, I'm playing for a long time. And I feel as though it might be better for me to play video games on the weekends when I have more free time. Or maybe not. Because I'm busy on the weekends. I don't know. So long story short, Elgin, yes, I'm only streaming at nighttime right now. But once I'm streaming like 5, 6 streams a week, there will be some daytime streams as well. I didn't let Duke out of his cage. He's not going to get out of the cage. He's not. Hi, Deadly Sins. How are you? Hi, Adrian. Welcome from Leah Bobia stream. By the way, major shout out to Leah Bobia. If you have not subscribed to Leah Bobia, please go do that right now. Please go do that. Do me a favor, do everyone a favor, and go get your life. What's your name, miss? My name is Cho, Steve Jr. Ginger ale is currently going through a class action lawsuit because the drink doesn't actually have real ginger. It's just flavoring. I read about that, Rich. I read about that. What kind of video games do I play? I play Valorant. Valorant's probably my favorite video game that's competitive. I love Valorant. I like Apex Legends. I like Dead by Daylight. I am a big time enjoyer of Elden Ring. I love Remnant 2, which is like Elden Ring but with guns. But to be honest with you, as I really start to do this whole gig full time, I'm looking forward to getting back into fighters. Honestly, growing up, I was a big Tekken fan. I was a big Soul Calibur fan. Um, I was really into the fighting games. And so, Marvel versus Capcom, like 2, 1, like those were the games that really scratched my itch. And so I'm thinking maybe I want to get back into some of the fighting games, So I'll be exploring that. I'll be exploring that for sure. Yeah, micro USB. It's for a specific brand of ginger ale, and I think it's ginger ale. Like I don't know. I forget the exact name of the brand. Oh, he does improv and kimonos and ropes. That's cool. A wheelbarrow down rows of cars. That's cool, Isabella. Canada Dry is assumed down south when you say ginger ale. Yeah, it's Canada Dry. Tekken 8. Tekken's great. Hey, Monkey Juice, welcome back. Thank you for stopping by again. It was great having you last night, even though we have a difference of opinion. Welcome back. Dead or Alive? I never got into DOA. I never got into DOA. See you, Isabella. The Mexican chicken casserole sounds really good. The new Street Fighter girls be thick as fuck. I'd be like, damn. Listen. Girls in video games, the graphics are getting better and better and better. Thick in all the right places, too. Tekken's the only one you enjoy? It's a great series. It's a great series. I never got into Mortal Kombat. Matthew Sullivan, you'll email me? Okay, email me. Or DM me on Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram, Matthew Sullivan. I'd love to chat with you. Killer Instinct is so slept on. Yeah. Do I have a fight stick? I don't have a fight stick, no. Well, Leah Bobia, to be honest, no, not really, because I don't eat meat, and my man also does not eat meat anymore after the last visit to the doctor. It's a whole nother story for another stream, but he's now eating the pescatarian diet like myself. And he's not very happy about it, but it is what it is, because I run this household when it comes to food and the homemaking part. Like, I run this bitch. So, no, yeah, no. Yeah, there's no more chicken for him. I do know if you remember me, but I was the one that asked about your tea in a British accent. Dragon Choice? I don't remember you. I'm so sorry. But welcome back to the community. I'm glad you're here. And if you have any more questions about tea, feel free to ask. You're more fit than me, though? Well, that's okay, Matthew. What does that have to do with anything? I have custom switches in the buttons. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Jesse Cochran. Hey, Mitchell. I can do a 5K, not 6 miles. Oh, I'd love 6 miles is my average. That's what I normally do is 6 miles. Yeah, Leah, it ain't got real bad. I've been on my man's diet for many years, and We're at the point now where he has to either go on medication or really change his diet. And in this household, we try to avoid medication, long-term medication at all costs. If there's other natural options, we go down that route. And so we're going down that route. And it's like do or die at this point, quite literally. So no, there's no chicken. Mm-mm. Y'all open? No, we're not. And I'm here. I'm on the carnivore diet. Well, if that works for you, that's great. Eating meat does not work for my man. What's your favorite type of tea? Matcha, specifically matcha. Now, if you want to get into the type of matcha, I can tell you that too. Kyoto Matsudain. That's my favorite type of matcha. It's from the Kyoto region, obviously. And Matsudain is the guy, the farmer that farms the Kyoto tea. That's my favorite type of matcha. What's your favorite flavor of tea? Well, again, I love matcha. Matcha's kind of my thing. If you look at my videos, not my live streams, but you go look at my videos, I do a lot of content around matcha. If you scroll back maybe a couple months ago, I did a buying guide on how to buy matcha, why matcha has so many health benefits, and why I love it so much, and actually kind of like a couple of my favorite types of matcha too. So yeah, I love matcha so much. Hey, Kauke, this chat is about whatever you want to talk about. I'm gonna knit and just chime in when you need to read a bitch or when you scroll and get super behind. Yeah, I need that, Leah. Maybe I should do some, some co-streams. Like I know Drake has wanted to do a couple streams. Maybe I will. Maybe once a weekend we can do that. That's great that you can run 6. I don't think I could run 6 miles. I mean 6 minutes. You can do it, Kauke. It takes time to to grow up to that mileage. However, it's not necessary to run that long. I think that if you can run for 25 minutes straight, you're good at any speed. I think any speed at 25 minutes is a good marker of health. Running for an hour at, a mile every 10 minutes is unnecessary. I'm just crazy and I love the runner's high that I get. I ran X country in high school, same. One meet, my best friend didn't wear his underwear and his balls were all flopping everywhere when he was running. It was so crazy. It happens. How do you not wear underwear? Have a good night, Micro. Thank you for being here. We're called yappers though, USB. Chohos. I like chohos, but I like yappers too. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think yappers is cool. You can ask me a question, chiropractor. I do OMAD and IF. Oh, OMAD's kind of tough though. The Japanese in me. Oh, you're Japanese, Matthew? I love a jab. I love a good jab. I love Asians. I love Asians. But yeah, I love Kyoto Matsudain. That's my favorite type of matcha. The green tea coming out of the Kyoto region. No one's comparing. No one's competing with her. You just can't do it. Chohos is perfect. I like Cho. I mean, that's funny. After I had my kid, I had not ran in ages. I ran the other day and both my legs gave out 2 miles into the run. Do you have any strength ideas for my chicken legs? Yeah, do squats. Do squats. Literally, do squats every day. Do 30 squats every day. You'll be fine. Do you like coffee? If so, what is your favorite type of coffee? Well, no, I don't really like coffee. Whenever I've drank coffee, it has been with tons of sugar and milk. And I feel like that's kind of like lame. Like, I like sugar and milk, not so much coffee. Like, I grew up drinking Folgers instant coffee with powder creamer and lots of like that liquid vanilla sugary creamer. Like, wild, right? So, no, I don't like the taste of coffee. But I do drink decaf cold brew that I make myself that I mix in with my protein shakes after workouts or in the morning. What is your build in Remnant? I forget. It's been so long since I played Remnant 2, Rich. I forget. I literally forget. Do you play it though? That's cool if you play it. The Chosen Ones? That's wild. Yappers is fire, Cho. Cho holes is mid. Asian food is exotic. I love Asian food. You're 5% Korean? That's really cool. Let's be friends. Yeah, we can definitely be friends, Matthew Sullivan. Go follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter. I love the Japanese. What a great culture. What was your best 5K time? My husband ran cross country in high school. Also, his best time was 15 minutes and 27. He said he placed 11th in the Texas State well, um my fastest 5K probably like 18 minutes maybe, like running really fast. No, that's not that fast. No, I would say my fastest 5K is probably like 20 minutes. Probably 20 minutes. I'm a slower runner. Like, I did cross country, and so my goal has always been to not take breaks. Like, to never stop. Just once you start running, don't stop. And so, yeah. I think 20 minutes was my fastest, I think. For a 5K race. I like my coffee iced with more milk and sugar than coffee. At Starbucks, an iced white mocha is my go-to. That sounds good. Iced decaf coffee is good. You know what? And the good thing about iced decaf coffee, and I do cold brew myself, super easy. I will show you guys how to do it sometime. But when you mix it in with your protein shakes in the morning, your protein powder, it's really nice because you like there's 0 calories in decaf coffee. And so you're cutting back on some of those calories that you would otherwise have from the milk. Now, yes, I know, I get it. It's not that many calories, but every calorie counts when you're, looking after your diet. So, what's your favorite hobby? I don't really have a favorite hobby. I think that's really hard. I love running. I love skincare. Um, I love discussing personal finance. These are just some of my favorite topics, I guess. I don't know. I love socializing with people. I don't know. You're gonna start running more. That's good, Drake. Running's a really healthy thing. If not running, at least walk. Oh, it's pretty hard for you, Rich. I get it. I get that. It is definitely challenging. And I don't profess to be good at any of those games. Like, I'm not good at Elden Ring, but I love playing Elden Ring. I wasn't good at Remnant 2, but I love playing Remnant 2. So, yeah. What do I do on here? Donut with Donut. I'm a lifestyle vlogger, so I vlog every Wednesday. Just random lifestyle, whether it's workouts, whether it's shopping at the grocery store, or cooking. Oh, I love to cook. That's a hobby of mine. I love cooking. I do it for a living too. Well, 25 hours a week, part time now. But I love to cook. I love to entertain. I love having tea time. I'm really big into tea. I love serving tea time to my friends on the rare occasions that I invite people to my home. Because I really don't invite people to my home. I say this all the time and I mean it. But your home is the last sanctuary on earth. The minute you step foot outside of your home, you are in danger from the government, from wild people, like mentally unwell people, from criminals, from our justice system, like from these corporations. Like the minute you step foot out of your home, it's psycho. So I don't invite people to my home very often. I just don't. Because I don't want your energy in my home. There are some friends of mine that have still never been to my home. I don't want the energy in here. I don't want the energy. You're from the outside. Like I don't know where you've been, who you've been with, what energy is still attached to your soul, but I don't want it. So yeah, I don't invite people very often, but when I do, usually I entertain with tea and cookies and desserts and sandwiches and salads and stuff. Like I love to entertain. I do have one party every year, and that's usually fun, like a big party on the patio. Um, but yeah. Um, I have to email off the grid, off all socials. Was good for you, Matthew. My fastest mile was like 5:22, I think. Yeah, I don't run that fast. I do 1 mile every 10 minutes on average. If I'm running 6 miles, it takes me an hour to run 6 miles on average. Well, Drake, I do a little bit different. Actually, I don't put okay, so my cold brew is a little bit different from your recipe, Drake. I leave my coffee on the counter for 24 hours. I feel like if you put it into the fridge, it's more smooth than I like. I wish the weather allowed for walks and jogs. So, Matthew, listen, I have been running once a week this winter. I'm very proud of myself. Typically, I'm running 3 to 4 times a week when it's nice outside. I never run outside when it's cold, and I'm very proud of myself that I've been committed this December, to running once a week. And I've been doing that, and I'm just really proud of myself because I've never done this before, and I really want to stay motivated and run at least once a week throughout the entirety of winter this year. Now, thankfully, we have global warming, and the Ohio winters have been very modest. So, shout out to global warming, shout out to Al Gore, shout out to John Kerry, shout out to the warming of the earth, shout out to that because the winters in Ohio have been very mild the last 5 years. I'm very grateful for it. And I feel like I've been able to run on some days where it's just simply in the 40s and it's with sunshine, and it's been great. So yeah. Leah, I know you're not asking me about did I finish my editing. Girl, don't ask me about no fucking video where I'm editing. You know I didn't finish that video. Well, actually, no, I lied. Well, no, I'm not lying. I finished the editing part of like the clips and all that stuff with the music, but I still have to add the voiceover, which only takes about 5 minutes at most. It takes me 5 minutes at most to do that part. So yeah, I'm almost done. Weekends are just really difficult for me because the weekends is when I spend all day with my boyfriend for the most part, or I'm volunteering at the kitchen. Um, I volunteer for a community lunch program every Saturday, and I cook lunch for a bunch of people. Anyway, So I'm really busy on Saturdays and Sundays. Like I'm very, very, very busy. Um, I really have most of my free time during the week. You know, that's when I'm mostly free, ironically enough. So anyway, I have not been able to really get these videos out on time this weekend, and it's just, I'm over it. It's fine. Can I cook Asian food? I can. Home is your sanctuary. Amen. Period. Yeah, y'all can come to the home. It's fine. You're not in danger. There's nothing to be afraid about. That's what the government says. Trust me. Um, FRPOM homosexuals. Oh, welcome back, Joe Cox. Welcome. My husband was skinny when we met, but after we tied the knot, he let himself go. He was 6'3", 180. Now he's 6'2", and a whopping 245. Well, Joe, there's still time for him to change the path. And to be honest with you, as his husband, I want you to have a discussion with him about his health. And not only is his health a concern for himself, but it's a concern for you. And selfishly, you want your husband to be around as long as possible. When I sat my man down and said, listen, we've got to make some drastic changes to your diet. I told him, listen, I need you around at least 30 more years. Minimum. At least 30 more years. You got work to do. Okay? So I need you to be alive for the 30 next years of my life. So, have a real conversation about what his health can mean for your future together as a couple, because it's important. It's really important. And it has trickle-down effects to every other aspect of your life. I studied nutrition in college. So nutrition is something I'm really passionate about in my free time. I guess another hobby. Yes, nutrition. Study nutrition. So, this stuff is really important. And, we live in a society that's all about treating illness. I'm all about preventing illness. It's about being proactive when it comes to your health and doing what you need to do to mitigate these future concerns when it comes to your body. And I have the philosophy that your body, your mental state, your mental state, your physical state, and your spiritual state, they're all interconnected. It's the triforce. It's the triforce. They're all interconnected. And when your physical state is suffering, when it's in a chronic state of disrepair, it affects the other two pieces of the triforce. It affects your spiritual state, your willingness, your motivation, your ability to try new things, your confidence, your self-esteem. It affects your mental state. It affects your relationships to other people. It affects your self-esteem, all that stuff. So it's they're all interconnected, and you have to really not, don't allow your partner, your husband, to further neglect that physical state of his life, because they're so important to the sanctity of your marriage. I'm rooting for you, Joe. I'm rooting for you and your husband. Not in a rude way, but are you gay? I'm part of the Wi-Fi password community, as Leo Bobia says. Yes, I am. He shrunk and got wider. That's funny. Well, that happens when you get older. You shrink when you get older. You get shorter. Take your nasty outside vibe. Listen, right. What do you think about Trump winning? I love it. I voted for him, Ava. I voted for Trump, so I'm happy he won in a landslide. You want some tips, nutrition tips, Leah? We can talk about that offline. Thanks, Tyler, Serena. You have a blessed one, too. What's your thoughts on females proposing? Are you traditional? I don't have any problem with females proposing. It's a little strange. It's definitely strange. And I do think that men should be more assertive when it comes to that. I think that when it comes to marriage, women should have more reservations about it. I don't know. Hi, Diddler. I always miss you. I'm always distracted by you, Leah. The weekend is your safe time, special whatever it is. What is that new robe? Not a new robe. This is the oldest robe ever. So what you're saying is we're streaming this week. Yeah, we should stream. Yeah, I definitely want to stream with you, Leah. I think that would be cool. Health, not weight. Give some grace. Yeah, period. Yeah, period. It's about your health. And we get into these discussions about weight and health, and there's this perception that skinny people are healthy, but I will tell you, I was at my most unhealthiest when I was 130 pounds at 6 feet tall. When I was starving myself and in the midst of disordered eating, I looked pretty darn skinny. And I was at the most devastating time of my life where I hated myself. I was doing all types of drugs. I was partying. I was dancing on top of tables, getting kicked out of clubs and bars, getting into fights, well, near fights, starting fights. Like, that's when I was like a legitimate twink. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was a legitimate twink, like a toxic twink. So it's, your weight is one of many, many indicators of health. It's not the end all be all. And just because you're skinny doesn't mean that you're healthy. So I just want to say that. Sriracha goes on everything as well as ranch and mayo. I don't know about the mayo and I don't know about the ranch. Sriracha, maybe. Thank you, Mei-Ling Buku. Are chicken nuggets good for you? Depends on the type of chicken nuggets. Or did you make them yourself? What kind of meat is it? Is it real meat? Or is it just like meat slapped together, the scraps of different meats? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, that's a very general question. I don't know. Yeah, getting children to eat different foods it's a tough thing. So I see quite a few kids in the restaurant that I work at. And I always encourage children to try new things. And I think you have to affirm them in the fact that if they genuinely don't like something, it's okay to not eat it. But I think that, Leah, you have to make it a rule that you have to give it an honest try. You have to eat a broccoli floret. Like, that's not up for debate. You're eating a broccoli floret. Unless you're paying this rent and this mortgage, you got to eat a piece of broccoli. Now, if you don't like the broccoli, that's one thing. But I don't think it's good to allow children to choose what they're going to try and not try in terms of food. That's not good. That's something, and it's so funny you bring this up because I studied nutrition in college, so I have a little bit of knowledge about some of the stats, and these may be very old, outdated stats because I was in college, bitch, 15 years ago. I'm old, okay? So it's been a minute since I've been in college, right? But statistically speaking, children who are picky eaters are much, 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 much more likely to have disordered eating behaviors later in life. And so it's frustrating, it's difficult, and as a mother, I imagine it's very stressful. But that's something you need to kind of work on. It's like getting them to not be a picky eater, getting them to be open to trying things. Even if it's like, hell, next time you order a pizza, put broccoli on it and see what happens. Put some fucking pineapple on that pizza and see what happens. Do you know what I mean? So, like, there's different strategies you can use, but I do think it's important for children to try different things. Like, okay, if they eat half the pizza with pineapple and they're like, Mommy, I don't like pineapple, then don't give them pineapple anymore. You know what I mean? But also reaffirm to them, they're like, listen, babe, I'm so happy you tried the pineapple, and it's totally okay that you don't like it. We won't get pineapple on your pizza anymore. And that builds trust between you and the child. That's like, okay, my mom is actually a safe person to talk to. Like, if she offers me something and I genuinely don't like it, then she's not gonna, I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm not going to, you know, be forced to eat that. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about building that trust, and getting them to go outside of their comfort zone, right? Don't get me started because, like, see, you got me talking about something that I really like, nutrition. Like, I get really into nutrition. I'm behind in chat now. I'm behind in chat. Okay, so for those that are new here, don't talk about skincare. Don't talk about nutrition. Don't talk about taxation. Don't talk about personal finance unless you want me to get behind in chat. Don't talk about those topics. Let me scroll back up. No streams with Drake? Why not? We can stream with you, Drake. How old are they, Leo? Both of you? When did you stop tap dancing? I don't stop tap dancing, procrastinator. I tap dance 24/7. I'm tap dancing right now. You just can't see below the waist. Oh, you let them cook it and then that's a really good strategy though. Let them cook it, but you have to set down some rules. Like, if you want to cook it, you got to try it. You got to try 3 bites. If you want to cook, you got to try 3 bites of everything that you cook. There's just like different, you got to try everything, Leah, right? What do I think about abortion? I think that common sense laws around abortion is around abortion rights. I'm for abortion rights. Not late term abortion. That's some bullshit. But the whole 6 weeks thing, I'm not down with that. Where am I from? The baddest. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I don't like them saying I don't like what they haven't tried. Bitch, you don't know. Period. I always tell them, if you don't like it, spit it out. I don't care, and they are still difficult. I get that. They're children. This cat just drank 2 Mountain Dews on stream. He capping. Ugh. I've only had Mountain Dew once in my entire life, and it was gross. It's not even a good tasting pop. What? What? You must be a gamer that doesn't wear deodorant if you drink Mountain Dew like that. If you're like all in on Mountain Dew and like you're a Mountain Dew stan, then you must not be a stan of deodorant. And you must play Super Smash Bros. Tournaments and basements. Like, Mountain Dew? Grow up. Drink coffee. Like, drink an actual energy drink. Mountain Dew? What? Ciao. Come on. Melissa Brunel, what made you change your mind from having fun on bar tops? Good evening, my friend. Well, Melissa, I'm not going to get too personal and too TMI because I don't really like going down that path and all the things I was doing at the time. But in college, I just was not a very happy person. I was a people pleaser. And I quickly found out, well, I constantly found out that being a people pleaser is the most toxic trait to have, for me at least. Because no matter what, you're bound to disappoint people. And my self-esteem was so wrapped up in other people. So wrapped up in other people and their thoughts and perceptions of me and what they thought about me. And I was like a little mini socialite in college. Like, everyone knew who I was. I was like a party king. I threw parties. I threw ragers. You know, they're fun. I was a good time guy. I was a good time guy, right? But the good times that I had was a mask for my extremely low self-esteem, my body image issues, and it just wasn't a good time. I mean, in that regard, I would not change my past at all. You all know I say this all the time, but my only regret in life is not investing in the stock market at the age of 18. I wish that I would have drank less alcohol and paid for less drugs and put that money towards SCHD. I wish I would do that at the age of 18. That's the only regret I have in life. But I don't regret all the drama that I incurred and all the messiness that I incurred, because I always tell you guys this too, but every failure is an opportunity for success. Every failure you have in life, I don't care how small or how big the failure is, but every failure is an opportunity for success. Now, it's up to you if you squander that opportunity. And for me, I didn't squander that opportunity. I learned from my mistakes in college. I learned from my self-esteem issues. I learned about body image and how to maintain good body image. At least not to the point of, toxicity. I learned from my failures in college. When I failed out of school, I learned from that. And I had to redo a semester. I learned from that, and my grandparents, who I grew up very privileged, very financially privileged, thanks to my grandparents. But I had to pay for the 5th year. They were like, bitch, we said 4 years, not 5. And especially not for you to be bullshitting around, dipping it and doing it and spreading it wide and busting it down low on tables at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're not paying for that for a 5th year. So having to go into debt for that, and I learned a lot from those negative experiences, Melissa. And once I changed and had different values, there's no, the idea of dancing on top of a bar table or bar top does not sound funny anymore, because I just have different principles now. And it's no judgment on those that like to dance on top of bar tops. If I was in that mentality today, I would do it, no judgment, but I'm just in a different space. Sorry, that's a long answer for that question, but thank you for the question. Let them go to bed hungry, Leah. Period. Hi, Nona Kind. It's so funny. The drone sightings does not do anything for me. I'm sorry that you guys are so interested in this, and I'm just not. A frozen banana and a cup of Cheerios? That sounds really good and really healthy. I've answered the question about abortion. You like Lara bars? Oh, that's cool. They are good. Those are tasty. Oh, 3 and 4. Okay. The main thing isn't that they actually dislike things, it's just their stubbornness. Is your real name Cho? No. It's my online name. But the gag is with, it's so funny. I was at a party recently, and people in my real life have begun to call me Cho, which is really weird. It makes me a little uncomfortable because, honestly, it does make me a little uncomfortable. Because, you watch me rant online. What? What? But then again, like my in real life friends don't really watch my streams. They really watch my vlogs because that's where so I have very different personalities when it comes to the vlog and the live streams. What you see on the live streams is the part of Cho that is highly reactive. And I can be a highly reactive person in real life as well when provoked. However, I live a very mundane lifestyle. I don't really do shit. Like, I live a very, very boring, mundane, typical. I'm like a good Midwestern boy. Like, I don't put myself in crazy situations. I don't fuck around with people. I don't even really see my friends. I don't really see my friends that often. I have a man and I have a house to take care of. So, like, I don't really hang out with people like that in real life. When I do, I'm highly social and, very engaged. I'm a social butterfly. But outside of the few times that I do go to a party or a gathering or a political event or whatever, like I don't do much. I stay my ass at home. So the vlogs really do capture that side of me, the more mundane part of my life. Whereas the live streams is more of like me cutting up, being reactive. So I'm a lot more dramatic because I'm just naturally a dramatic person. I'm really chatty. I'm really yappy. I'm a yapper. But the vlogs are different. So my friends in my real life, they will sometimes just watch my vlogs because, you know, that's who they know. Okay. Your transparency is amazing. Oh, but thank you, Melissa Brunel. Listen, I know I say this very often, but I'm not an actor. I wish I was because I can make a lot more money. You can make so much more money being inauthentic. Now, all money ain't good money, but it makes for fast money. Getting money the inauthentic way is very fast, and I could use that these days, but I'm just not good at being fake. I'm just not good at it. And I'm also lazy, so I don't want to work hard. Like these live streams are effortless for me. They take no energy from me. So, it's, I don't know. I wish I could say that I'm like some amazing person for being transparent, but no, I'm just being natural. Their faves are pepperoni pizza, cauliflower crust. Oh, they eat cauliflower crust? Well, that's really good. So that's a veggie. They're eating a whole ass veggie, Leah. What do you mean they don't eat their veggies? Your kids are fine. God don't love me. Oh, I'm God's favorite. Rick Rockwell. You didn't know I was God's favorite? Ciao. I've been God's favorite for a very long time. A very long time. Mm-hmm. True. It's truth. They love fruit, but that's good. You're not a troll. You're just a smart dude. Thank you for your realness. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. Thank you for being here. How they not like kiwi? That's wild. Oh my god, I'm far behind chat. Oh wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Wait. I've lost my place. Oh no, here we are. Okay, never mind. Okay. I'll probably be gone by the time you see this because school, but hey, Cho, bitch. Hey, Bambi Moon. I miss you so much. I cannot wait for you to be out of school so you can be here more often. But thank you for focusing on your studies. You're a bad bitch for that. Cho changed his whole life. Give him a W, but don't spam. I'm actually a very different person than I was when I was in college. I was very toxic in college. Very toxic. I mean, I was a great friend to people. Well, I was a great friend to my friends, but I was not a very nice person to people that were not my friends. And that's not cool. I was kind of a mean person sometimes. I'm not even gonna wrap myself out with some of the mean things I did to people and some of the karma that I received in return for being a shitty person to people unprovoked. But honestly, hurt people hurt other people. It's true. It's definitely true. Hurt people hurt other people. But I definitely received my karma. And I know karma. Karma is my best friend. But karma and I have been through the gigs together. We had our ups and downs. We've had our ups and downs, but now karma and I are like this. Yeah. Have a good night, Drake. Have a good night. Hey, Vivian. How's it going? Hi, Hannah. Welcome back, Hannah. Happy to have you here. Wastica? OMG. Oh my god. My palms just got sweaty. Oh my god, my palms actually just got sweaty. I'm sure he's gone. Oh my god, Wastica, please DM me back. Like, please. I miss you so much. Oh my god. Dean Calendar, aka Wastica. Okay. I'm so shaken, stirred, and on the rocks. You guys don't even know how much I love this guy, Wastica. He used to be my right-hand man back in the day. My Twitch days, like, when I say he's iconic, I mean he's iconic. I have so many questions. I need Wastica to please DM me. I want to catch up with you again. I need to know why you disappeared. First of all, I'm mad at you. Let's start there. If you're still lurking, let's start there. I'm mad at you. Because here I am thinking, did he get like admitted to like a mental institution? Or is he dead? Like, those are no lie. No lie. Whenever I have a really good internet friend and we just like kind of lose base, like lose touch, those are my those are my like go-to thoughts. Either the bitch is dead or they've been involuntarily admitted to a mental hospital. I mean, literally, those are the first things I think of. Like, the first two things. Like, he's been murdered, homicide, like, or they have taken him, he's had a mental breakdown, and now they've thrown him into a bed, strapped down, they're injecting him like a Tyson chicken. Like, those are my thoughts. So, Wastica, I need you to message me on Twitter or Instagram or Discord ASAP. Okay. Okay. Cho, you were such a great cheerleader. You just made me feel better about this than about 5 or 6 medical professionals. Well, first of all, just being all the way for real, Leah Bobia, you're trying your best, number one. Let's start there. I think that as a mother, as a father, as a parent, we live in a fucked up world. Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Leah. We live in a fucked up world. We talk about this all the time. And to be a parent in 2024 takes bravery. Oh, well, at least for the people that are having children intentionally. I'm not talking about the hoes that are just popping kids out and don't know who their baby daddy is. I'm not talking about those bitches. No. I'm talking about people that want to have children, to intentionally want to have children in 2024 after COVID, when we were like filling up playgrounds with sand, masking children, destroying their social growth. To have children in this day and age, it takes bravery. Because listen, me, I would have done killed somebody over my kids. Like, wouldn't have killed, I'd be in jail. I'd be in jail. So it's, and then you have social media. You have social media that is like literally destroying our youth. How do you protect your children from all of these outside forces that are negative, that wants to destroy your children, that wants to, you know, brainwash them? Like, how do you protect your children from all these negative influences without sheltering them to the point where you prohibit all types of growth? I don't envy parents right now. It's one of the reasons why I'm okay with not having kids at this juncture in my life, because it gives me anxiety even thinking about having a child. I've always wanted to have a kid. I think I'd be a great dad. But after COVID, it just kind of radicalized me and just made me so fearful of like, would I be able to protect my kid? Would I be able to even do that? You know, I don't know. So anyway, Leah, you're doing your best, and that's what matters. You're seeking out help. You're seeking out advice. Try all the things. There's no guidebook to parenting, and as long as you're trying your best, and you know you have the father involved, and he's trying his best, it's all you can do, right? Okay. How tall am I? I'm 6 feet. Bro, stop yapping. I'm a girl. You must have forgot. These are called yappuccinos. We yap here. Support the the Wi-Fi password community, but I don't understand people using pronouns they, them. Are they non-gender conforming or gender fluid? It really confuses me. I ask to not be offensive in the future. Babe, I don't know. You're asking the wrong homo. You're asking the wrong homo about the they, them terms, because you know, it's fight night, so I guess I shouldn't worry about being demonetized. Fuck it. I don't really believe in the whole non-binary stuff. I just don't. I know that's offensive. I know that's offensive. I know that's offensive. But I don't prescribe to that whole what do you mean you're non-binary? What? I believe in the binary. I just do. Now, I have friends that are non-binary. I have friends that are non-binary. I call them they, them. If I'm talking about them in third person on Discord, I say they, them. Right? But it's such mental illness. I mean, to keep it 100% with you, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm like, let's stop pretending that it's not crazy. Like, let's just stop. Like, take a guess. What's 1 + 1? Let me double check. I think it's 2, but let me double check. It's still 2. So, you know, I have trans friends. I love my trans friends. I call them she. I call them he. But I don't have any trans male friends. I just don't know any. Well, I did know one, but he was a acquaintance, not really a friend. But I call them by their preferred pronouns, whatever. But also, the people that I know that are trans, that are male or female, they look like the gender they want to be. So it's easier to call them he. Like, it's easier to call a female when she has boobs and looks like fish. Like, when she's giving fishiness, It's easier to call her a female because to call her a male would just feel dumb as fuck. Like, you can't see her dick. So why are you like, you know what I mean? Like she gives fish. So it just seems insane to me to like my eyes see woman, but to deceive my eyes say, oh no, that's a man. It just seems weird. So like, I don't know, you know. And I know that in the trans community, I'm sure there's like some like, oh, I'm sure the Wi-Fi password community has a term for this about like privilege, the fish privilege, like women that are passing. I'm passing privilege. I'm 100% positive that these whack jobs probably call that passing privilege or some bullshit like that. I'm positive of it. But like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me that the trans people that I know, they want to be passing. Like, that's the goal. To pass. To be seen as a woman. To be undetectable as a woman. And this whole new brand of, I'm gonna have a beard, a 5 o'clock shadow, fake boobs, prosthetic boobs. I'm gonna look like a freak show, and I want to be called a woman. When you're like, I feel like that's like a new brand of transgenderism that does not represent the majority of trans people. Most trans people just want to be fucking left alone. They want to be a part of society, and they want to get over their gender dysphoria, and they want to just pass in society and be left the fuck alone. The trans people that are out here with full-on beards that are demanding to be called she, her, are narcissists. They're narcissists. Let me stop ranting and catch up to comments. Ciao. Never change King. Good night. Like, oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Leah, but you have a good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Let me catch up. So yeah, to answer your question, Mr. Analog. To answer your question, I also don't understand people using pronouns they, them. I don't know if they're gender conforming or gender fluid. It really confuses you and it confuses me. So I can't answer your question, Mr. Analog. I don't know. Tyler Dietz says, I can tell you like women. Yes, I do. I have a wife and 3 kids. Joe, what's your stance on Israel and Palestine? I'm very curious. Fuck them both. I don't care. I have no thoughts. The only thoughts I have on Israel and Palestine is America first. I believe that foreign aid is a racket. I think it's a racket. I feel as though America takes care of other countries financially, yet is still somehow the laughing stock of the international community, yet we're paying everyone's motherfucking bills. Weird to me. Very weird to me. Because in my household, if I was paying for the lifestyle of another bitch and they had a lot of shit to say about me and they were misusing my money and not paying back the loans that I've given to them, that'd be a problem. It's a racket. It's a racket. And the industrial war complex is thriving. It's thriving. You know why? Because of people like Nikki Haley. Disgusting Republicans like Nikki Haley. They thrive on the death of children and women, innocent women and children. They love it. They love it so much. They even sign bombs, right? Remember that good photo op? Signing bombs. that were going to be used to blow up children and women. Evil. I mean, quite literally evil. In terms of Israel and Palestine, listen, I'm not an expert on Middle Eastern politics, but I don't fucking have to be. Because what I do know is that inflation's high in America. What I do know is that we have a very terrible economy here in America. What I do know is that our healthcare system fucking sucks. What I do know is that our education system fucking sucks. What I do know is that we have too many homeless veterans on the street. What I do know is that our mental health has been in a sharp decline for decades. What I do know is that our border is open for no fucking reason. What I do know is that people cannot afford a $1,000 cash emergency. So when you look at all these issues that America has, how can you sit here and say we ought to give Israel $3 billion? Out of whose money? What? We ought to give Palestine a couple $1 billion. From where? Listen. If we just gonna print money, if we're just printing money for shits and giggles, then why should I have to pay? You want me to pay back my student loans? Bitch, print that money out. What? Print the money. You can print the money for every other shit that you want to do. Why not print the money for me and what I want to pay for? I would love to have an Hermes Kelly. I really would. $7,000. I would love an Hermes Kelly. I would love to just put that on my Platinum American Express card and then have bitches print more money from the money tree. Cut down that money tree, print the money out, and run Hermes that $7K. Right? Wouldn't that be cute? So, to answer the question again, I don't have many stances on Israel or Palestine. I don't have an educated opinion on Israel and Palestine. But the education I do have is on America. So that's my opinion on that situation. Let the animals kill each other. But not on our dime. Because we got shit going on in our country. Last I checked. Oh, Hannah says, I'm going to be real with you. I actually enjoy these lives so much. I came into your live originally not knowing what you were about, but I love your lives. Always a great place to chill. Thank you so much, Hannah. I really appreciate you. You are so fun, and I just love how iconic you are, Hannah. You just have such a vibrant personality. You are yourself. You are drama. You are chill. You're all those things. So we are so happy to have you here. Oh, I'm far behind in chat. Okay, here we go. Hey, Lila Jean. My political question, Malt Licky's back. Welcome back, Malt Licky. I'm sorry I'm far behind in chat. This is not a pre-recording. I am just a yapper. If you ever want to interrupt my yapping, super chat. This is where super chats come in handy. Because I see that shit pops up immediately. I see that shit. Pardon me. Malt Licky says, my political question is, how has the media successfully convinced some Americans that the CEO shooting isn't justified? Have people lost their minds? Well, this is strange. So you're saying that you believe that more people think the CEO shooting isn't justified? Because on my social media, I'm seeing the opposite. I am seeing that most people believe that it was justified. Maybe our algorithms are different more. But I have the completely opposite perception of what's going on. Theory on the drones, I have no theories on the drones. It's not an interesting topic to me. My message was all jokes aside. We need answers not from you, but from your friend. I sent that in a $2 message, and that motherfucker told me I need to send 5. Love you, man. I hope your friend's okay. I could cry. You're such a sweet soul, and amen. It really does take a toll. They both were birthed in the height of COVID. My son was March 2020, and they tried to say the fiance couldn't even be there. Oh my God. Disgusting. 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 Oh my God, Kit was here. I love Kit the Traveler. Oh my God. All my old friends are coming out for me. Yo, you Diddy for real? Absolutely I am, Joe Hammer. One time a SoundCloud rapper came... Oh. Girl, I attract the craziest people. The craziest people. That's so funny. Kit that's a throwback. Can I do a Mike Tyson impression? No. I don't care about offending people with pronouns. I address people however I want. It's protected under the First Amendment. If you don't like it, I don't care. I don't have to buy what you're selling. I mean, sure, Ma, it makes you kind of a dick, but who cares, right? Who cares? And I understand your perspective, by the way. It's not how I choose to handle things. Because, and I'll give an example. So, I work in the restaurant industry, right? And there's this customer that comes in, that's a they, them. Bonkers. Some days they're a girl, some days they're a boy, but throughout this entire experience, they've always given boy. And me, I'm on autopilot mode sometimes. And so sometimes I'm like, yes, sir, this will be out soon, sir. Here's your meal, sir. Here's your meal, ma'am. I called this person a sir, and the bitch flipped out. This is what I don't like. Because this customer of mine, we have a relationship. And so, yes, I had been calling this person a girl, her, she. I had been calling this person her, she for a very long time. But it was like a long line, and then I was serving people, and just shit was going on. And so, in a moment of my autopilot brain, I called her a him. Because the bitch looks like a man, okay? They want to chop my motherfucking head off. And it's like, now that's when I lose respect for the bitch. Because listen, I'm trying to call you by what you want me to call you as. But let's not pretend like you don't have a whole Adam's apple, okay? Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend that your jaw is not chiseled like Squidward, okay? Most Americans are trying their best to accommodate trans folk. Most Americans are not like Malt Licking. Most Americans are willing to not offend people, okay? They go above and beyond to be polite and nice and call people what they want to be called. However, it is fucking ridiculous and an outrageous expectation for you to expect people to not say what comes naturally to their fucking sight. They have eyes, 20/20 vision, and they see. That's where I get upset. as someone who I consider myself to be an ally to the trans community for adults only, I consider myself to be an ally, and I always try to call people by whatever fucking pronouns their crazy asses want me to call them by, right? But I'm well-intentioned, and I don't like it when well-intentioned people are then punished for something that is not their fault. And again, it screams narcissism is what it screams. But anyway, Malt Licky, I respect that. I respect your stance on that. You know, you can address them however the fuck you want to address them. You know, I get that. I like how you answer your chat. I try to answer all the questions. I know one other mod said this, but be sure to like the live. Oh, thank you. Thank you, kid. Thank you for letting the girls know. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. It wouldn't give me the option for 2. Love you though. See you next time. Well, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. Not trans people need their own state. Give them California. How about that? Who's the narcissist now? Not me. Can we take care of us first? Period. For real, you have a wife and 3 kids? Absolutely. Hey Queen, where's that cute mug from? Oh, Crystal Silva. Listen, don't get me started on this mug. This is an Ember mug. This is a smart mug. So your mugs are dumb and stupid and mentally restarted. This mug has a high IQ. It's a Mensa member. It's very, very smart. It's college educated. What this mug does is it keeps your hot tea or your hot coffee hot for hours at a time. And so when you are trying to partake in a nice respite with some relaxing coffee or hot cocoa, the worst thing about drinking hot drinks is the rush or the feeling that you have to rush to drink it at the perfect temperature. Also, sometimes you drink it and it's too hot. With the Ember mug, you're able to completely set your temperature settings from your mobile device. So I have it so that whenever I'm drinking tea, I put it on the tea setting on my phone, and it keeps the hot drink at 135 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can really literally set specific temperatures for your hot drinks. You know, for lattes, I like my lattes to be at a lower setting. I like it to be at around 125 degrees Fahrenheit because I don't want the milk to get too hot and get crusty. I don't want that. So I like it to be a little bit cooler. But what it does overall is it just makes a much more enjoyable drinking experience because again, you're not rushing. So you're not like chugging a hot fucking coffee because God forbid you wait 5 minutes and the shit's cold and now you don't want to drink it at all. So the Ember, I think, is just such a great product. I really want to get sponsored by them one day. I'm gonna send them an email or something and say, listen, I talk about this Ember mug every fucking stream. Throw me a couple dollars. Throw me a few coins, you know, because I sell this shit all the time. And it's great. I use this every day. And if you drink coffee every day, or if you drink hot drinks like tea every day, you will never use another mug. Since I have gotten this Ember mug, I have not used another mug in my home except for the clear mugs for when I'm doing content. So if I'm filming content and I want to see the color of the hot drink, like a matcha latte or something like that, then I'll use a clear mug for content purposes. But in my personal time, I'm exclusively using the Ember mug. So I love it so much. Go buy one. They're great. It's a great investment. If you want to get rid of all your other mugs, you really only need one mug. There you go. Hey, Maddie Johnson. Welcome back, Adrian. I hope your shower was great. Welcome, Max from Brazil. a lot of the issues in Palestine, they killed one of the best commanders that saw them to many victories, but they killed him because he was a rising power and blamed it on his sexual stance. They're backwards. They're backwards. Gay dudes slamming the they thems. Love it. Well, I'm not trying, listen, I'm not trying to slam the they thems. I'm just giving you my opinion. They're fine people, I guess. Whatever. Hey, Leah Paris. Welcome back. What's going on? We haven't seen you for a while. Good morning, Kobe. Welcome back, Kobe. Thanks for coming back. Hey, Calendar Man. Screw pronouns. I call you by your name. That's simple, right? What do you think of California? Great weather, terrible policies, very expensive. Southern California is very backwards. Northern California is a little bit more normal. If you want to be called ma'am, I suggest you serve me, ma'am. I'm trying to tell you, Leah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. How much is your rent? I don't rent. We have a mortgage. Oh, I caught up in chat. Oh my God. Let me catch up in chat. Oh my God. I caught up in chat. Hi, Noah. How are you? Your boyfriend was so rude to you the other day. Okay, Mike Hunt. How much is your mortgage? I'm not revealing that information. But what's the context? Why do you want to know how much my mortgage is? Do you have a related question to that? What do you do for a living? I work part-time at a restaurant, about 25 hours a week. Previously to me going part-time, I managed this specific restaurant for the last 9 years. Piers Morgan, Patrick David, Megyn Kelly, and Ben Shapiro immediately went to the CEO's defense, as well as defending his family. Zero regard for normal people. Well, malt licking, murder is illegal, right? Right? I mean, let's talk about it, malt licking. Let's talk about it. These are people that you named, some of them very disgusting, like Ben Shapiro, literal piece of scum he is. But these are people who claim to be for law and order. And so why would you expect them to not defend the law, right? What's your income pre-tax? You got to subscribe for that information, Kahat. In my latest members only video for producers here on YouTube, I talk about how much money I'm projected to make this month. It's only like, what, $6 a month? So there you go. What that cup brand you are using, it's called Ember. I just talked about it. Part-time job is nice. Well, it's not, I mean, it is nice because it's a consistent income while I focus on doing YouTube full-time. Do you get girls all the time? Also left you a note on Discord for later as well. Okay, I will, kid. I'll get to it. Oh, you're busy for the holidays? I get it, Leah. I totally get it. Like, I've been so behind on everything. It's not illegal for insurance companies to have policies which kill people. But again, you're moving the goalpost. So okay, so Malt Licky. So what I'm hearing from you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you think that if someone is a part of a destructive industry, that you believe that it's okay to kill them, those people that work in those jobs? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's the argument, just say it. Do you think it's okay to kill people, to murder people in positions of power and influence in business that harms other people? Do you think that's okay? Because you're having a different when you bring that up, you are quite literally injecting a totally different conversation. No? Unless that's what you believe. You believe that we should be able to kill people and it's justified. Let's talk about it. What do you look like without your eyeglasses? But I can't see. What kind of car do I drive? I drive a Jeep Cherokee. 2017, I think. 2017 Jeep Cherokee. Somebody called me a homophobic slur today while I was walking down the street, and I'm still sad about it. Well, Cherry, the boom, I think you should care less about slurs. Are you gay? Are you a homo? Are you an FAG? If you are, then what are you upset about? It's true, right? Sorry, but if you don't mind me asking, are you straight? Because I saw someone saying that your boyfriend was rude to you that day. I'm not straight. When I say that I have a wife and 3 kids, I'm being facetious. I'm joking. It's a joke. Ha ha, laugh, funny. Because people are always asking, like, are you gay? Like when I talk, a whole purse doesn't fall out of my fucking mouth. Like, what do you? What a dumb question, right? No, I'm gay as fuck. But when strangers ask me, I like to lie and say, I have a wife and 3 kids. Because what a preposterous question to ask if I'm gay, right? Yes, when most other countries take care of their people with a single-payer system and our corrupt Congress refuses to rein in corporate power, what other option is there? Okay, that's not an answer to a question, Matt. Either you believe it or you don't believe it. You believe it's okay to kill people. Okay. But see, here is where that gets sticky. Who decides what's worthy of killing another person for? Who decides that? You? Me? Who's deciding what killings are justified and what are not, and which are not? This is quite the slippery slope, Malt Licky, and you don't actually believe in what you're saying. You don't really believe in what you're saying, because if you really do, there'd be so much death and destruction. This would become the wild, wild west. Anarchy would ensue. Quite literally, anarchy. To normalize the killing of people over these types of discussions would be complete anarchy. You bring up a single payer system, and I ask you this. Did those countries get to the single payer system by killing CEOs of corporations? What do you mean, what other options are there? How about you study the countries that achieved the single payer system? I don't have that answer. Nice robe dog. Do I take a shot or no? Take a shot. Take a shot, Easton. Pow pow. Take a shot. Good luck. That face is giving. I love it. Well, thank you. Good skincare. So that was a bit harsh because I'm sensitive. Well, stop being sensitive. Okay, Cherry, I'm about to give you some real tea. I'm about to be your big brother for a second. I think being overly sensitive, being sensitive is a good thing, because being sensitive to the thoughts and care for others is a quality that we need more of. I think being overly sensitive is a detriment to more people, because being overly sensitive will lead to your fire for life and helping others to being extinguished. So I think you need to embrace truth. and stop having your self-esteem attached to the opinions of others. Because people are unreliable, Cherry. People are just unreliable. And so why would you ever attach your self-esteem to unreliability? It's nonsensical. It takes practice. It's easier said than done. But, I don't know. Thick skin takes practice. So every time someone says something that hurts your feelings, remember that they're not paying your rent. You're not fucking them. Why should you care about what they think about you? Why should you care that they called you a homo? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you following, Cherry? I want the best for you. And being overly sensitive, it's not the best for you. Someone calling you a homo, it's not the end of the world. What's the saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Something like that. I don't know. It's good that you have the confidence to be proud of being gay. I'm not proud of being gay. There's nothing... Okay. This whole... Okay. This whole idea about being proud of being gay is so silly. What do you mean you're proud of being gay? It's an immutable characteristic. You didn't do anything to be gay. you know, you know what I mean? Like, you're not... It takes no effort to be who you are. You are who you are, regardless of you having pride or not. It is what it is. I'm not proud to be gay. I am comfortable being gay. I think there's a difference. I don't shout out that I'm gay all the time. It's not something I put in people's face, or I don't remind people of my sexuality, because it's just a very small part of me that I have no control over. I can't help that I'm black. I can't help that I'm tall. I can't help that I have brown eyes. I can't help that I have black hair. I can't help that I love sucking dick. Like, there's nothing to be proud about any of those things, right? I think it's all about having good self-esteem in general, right? It's not very slippery. You said yourself that comments were overwhelmingly celebrating his demise. They were. So that tells him that people are feeling frustrated and ignored. I agree. I agree with everything you said except for the first part. It is a slippery slope. I think that when you get into the realm of saying it's okay to kill people, when you say it's okay to kill people for whatever reasons they have in their head that they believe that are justified, that's sociopathic. That's anti-human rights. People have a right to live, right? When you say it's okay to kill people, it makes you no better than the healthcare industry. It doesn't, in my opinion. And people have a right to be frustrated. People have a right to hate. Our healthcare system is disgusting. It's disgustingly corrupt. I'm 100% on board with that. But I believe that these are two separate issues. I don't believe that we should be condoning murdering people because they are a part of industries that we don't like. And the reason why is because there's a lot of people that would need to die. And once you get drunk off the power of being able to murder people, I don't want those people becoming our leaders next. It's almost like, to be honest, it's almost like this whole thing with like the racism. It's like, it's okay to be racist towards whites because we used to be racist towards blacks. It's like, what? What? I mean, the logic is not logicking. Like, it's okay to kill healthcare CEOs because the healthcare system is killing people. What? Isn't the principle that we shouldn't kill people? Like, you can't pretend to be a principled person if you're promoting killing other people in order to prevent future killings. What? I'm just not following, Maud. I'm just not following. Hannah wants you to know you're loved. Well, thank you, Hannah. France took off Louis' head. Okay. I saw you for like 5 seconds on a Sam Bucha video. Who's Sam Bucha? It's a robe, Jesse James. You skipped my political question, and I understand why. Not many people are willing to answer the JQ. What's the JQ? I didn't mean to miss your question, Seven Lilies. What's your question? What's your question? So you don't go to Pride festivals? Not anymore, really. I don't. Not because it celebrates Pride, though. Not that's not the reason I don't go, Captain. I don't go to Pride parades anymore because they're just too crowded. They're uncomfortable. It takes too long to get a drink. It's too sweaty. It's too much. If it was more low key, then sure. I used to always go to Pride parades. I used to have a Pride pool party every year. Um, just because I was a partier, you know? But now that I'm not much of a partier, the idea of going into a crowded club does not sound good to me. I don't go to clubs now. So, no, I like it. No, and pardon me, I keep burping. Oh my God. And furthermore, I don't like to do outdoor activity. I'm not an outdoors person. The only things I like to do outdoors is lay on the beach, run, and walk. That's about it. If I'm not doing some type of physical activity, or biking. If I'm not doing like a physical activity, there's literally no reason for me to be outside. There's just none. There's no reason. I don't like to eat outside. I don't like to meet people. I don't like to meet bitches outside. To do what? What? Like, I'm not an outdoors person. I don't want to sit outside. I don't want to sit in the balcony. Like, I don't want, unless it's my backyard, I don't want to be outside. Again, unless I'm running or biking or unless I'm exercising, or laying on the beach, there's no reason for me to be outside. So no, festivals are not interesting to me. What are your thoughts on the bill Todd wants to pass? No idea what you're talking about. Hey, Lucas from Brazil. My friend is gay, and when people ask him if he is gay, he says no. Well, that sucks. You can control your behaviors. You can't control immutable characteristics. That's what differentiates us from wild animals, period. Anytime a political class has abused its power and ignored the people revolted with violence. It has happened countless times. We never learn our lesson. What about unborn babies? Should they be murdered because they're inconvenient? It depends on what you think is a baby. I don't believe that. I don't believe this is controversial. Controversial. But when I believe in bodily autonomy for all adults. And babies don't have bodily autonomy. Now, I don't believe in like these late term abortions and all that crazy shit. I believe that I live in the great state of Ohio, which is a bodily autonomy state. We believe in the people of Ohio believe in bodily autonomy. So we believe in being anti-vax because we're anti-vaxxers, and we also believe in abortion rights. And we've enshrined abortion rights in our Constitution. And we're a Republican state. It doesn't get any more ruby red than Ohio. But we believe in bodily autonomy. So I am pro-abortion. I'm pro-choice. Now, from a personal perspective, I would never recommend a woman to get an abortion. Personally, I don't think women should get abortions. I just don't. That's my opinion. Shut up. That's my opinion. But I think it should be legal. Sorry. Get over it. I'm consistent. So tired. Life is too short to waste it on time spent on content not for you. Leave it. Period. What is JQ? I don't know what JQ is. Pride lately has been getting a lot more sexual. It's crazy. all of this, I mean, all of this kink shit at Pride's, crazy. Honestly, we should be kink. We need to make shaming great again. I believe in shame. We need to be shaming people for these crazy ass fucking kinks. Make shaming great again. Jazz clubs too. That's my favorite. Yeah, I love jazz clubs. Would you consider yourself an introvert? No. Cho is so much beyond stereotypes. If you don't understand, then he's not for you. This is an advanced class, period. Well, food, Yoko, you agree? Food and brunch drinks. I do love a good Bellini on a patio. I really do. Drinking alcohol's different. I think when I was drinking alcohol, I was more okay with having brunch outside on the patio. Do I speak Chinese? No. Who's giving the giveaway and who qualifies? Well, my giveaway would be for anyone in the community, any subscriber. And it's going to be me. Whenever I reach 5,000 subscribers and 10,000 subscribers. Let me end that poll. I forgot that poll was even happening. Oops. Where'd my chat go? Okay. Cream of some young guy? Maybe. Can somebody ask Cho, does he know what Big Tavri is? I don't. Do you ever use that Omega clone website monkey? I think we met before. Omega clone website monkey? I have no idea what you're talking about, Sebastian. Sorry. What about those drones? I have no idea what the drones are doing. I don't care what they're about. To be honest, I don't even care. We're not going to get good answers. The government's going to lie to us. The media's going to spin the truth. So, like, what the fuck do I care? Cho takes Big Tarvi? I don't know what that is. Given the advancement of tech, do you think it would be possible for men to get pregnant in the future? No. Not at all. Are you following me now with my most recent rebuttal, or do you still not agree? I don't agree. I don't agree, Malt Licky. I just don't think that... I don't think that is the best way to enact change. I think it sets a terrible precedent, and I just don't agree with it. But I understand when you put it in historical context. I understand how you came to that conclusion. The problem is setting the precedent. I think setting precedents like that is just not a good thing. Guys, we have to go to bed soon. I'm so sorry. When you reach 5K subscribers, no, I'm not. I don't have money like that, Nightbot. Sorry, I don't have the coins like that. My mouth is dry. My lips are dry. I need to go to bed soon. But more Licky, I can understand your perspective. I can understand the frustration. I can understand believing that, listen, violence is the way. But I just think that we're beyond that. I think we're beyond that. I think we're beyond that. That's just what I feel. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I appreciate the discussion. But that's just my opinion on it. But I really do appreciate that discussion because it's something that's been happening for a while. And yeah, I get it. It's a hot topic, but I just can't bring myself to agree with that being the solution. And to be honest, malt licking while we are discussing it, healthcare. I still don't think it's moving the needle. Is it really going to move the needle? I don't think so. I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to move the needle. Nightbot, I don't have any money to give. I have no money to give, let alone $5,000, $10,000. And maybe as I grow in subscribers, and maybe if these streams ever become monetized, maybe, I doubt it. I don't know. Nothing's going to change, most likely in healthcare. I mean, are your family academics? Not at all. Not at all. My family are very blue collar. My grandfather was an arbitrator for steelworkers. Well, not an arbitrator, but like more like a kind of like a lawyer, negotiator for a union, a big union. I won't say which one. His wife worked for the Department of Justice, and she also was a campaign strategist for Democrats in Lucas County, Ohio. And then on my mom's side, my mom's never had a job, really, to be honest. But her mom was she worked for for the auto industry. And then my dad has always worked in supply chain management for different companies in tech. So tech and shipping. So then what will it take to enact change? Are we just perpetually screwed, or do more dominoes need to fall? I don't have the answer, to be honest. You got me there. Maybe your answer is better than mine because you at least have an answer. I don't have one. I think that awareness combined with engagement. The problem is that people are not engaged. The problem is, this two-party system. The problem is that both political parties are entrenched with one another. All they're interested in is maintaining power. So I think that awareness and engagement in that order is one of the many ways we can start to find solutions to our greatest concerns. Yeah, kid, that's been, I don't know. I don't know about debates. I feel uncomfortable with debates because I'm not an expert in any of this shit. So I don't know. But we are going to think about inviting some moderators onto the stream and maybe do dual streams. So that's something we will be thinking about doing. Hi, Danielle. I'm really great tonight. Hey, Beto from Brazil. I love Brazil. Oh, no, Nightbot. You're totally fine. No. I didn't misunderstand at all. No. I'm just being real with you that I'm broke. That's all. I'm just being honest and transparent. I don't have a lot of money to give away. I've gone into debt in order to help my family. This is TMI, so sorry, but this is more of like a behind the scenes video that I should do for members only, but whatever. Yeah, I've had to go into debt to be able to be available for my family more often. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to make this YouTube thing work, Finally, someone smart. Which side is right? The people are right. We're not politicians, period. Hey, Maddie Johnson. Keep doing this. You're a natural. I truly see you blowing up. So much love and virtual hugs your way. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Listen, I've always been a natural at streaming. I'm a natural at talking shit. And I'm a natural because I am genuinely interested in your opinions. Like, I want to know what you guys think, and I want to have these discussions and these conversations. And despite Mort Licky and I disagreeing vehemently on the Luigi situation, the CEO assassination, whatever, I think the solution is to have more conversations, not less. We need more conversations, not less. That's why I'm such a big proponent of freedom of speech. You know? Oh, thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you're right, consistency has got me this far. The last 4, 5 months, consistency has really taken me to new levels. And so I really try my hardest to never miss a Wednesday vlog, never miss a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday live. I try really hard at being consistent because I have seen firsthand the positive benefits of being consistent. I've seen it. I've seen it. Thanks, Stuart. I appreciate you. And I don't say that I don't bring up my debt or my struggles financially as a way to gain sympathy. I always tell you bitches, listen, I'm a very privileged person financially. All of my necessities are covered. Okay? So I don't need anyone's pity. All of my necessities are covered. Like, I have a great partner that covers the necessities. Um, you know, he pays for our mortgage. Like, I don't have the struggles that most Americans have, and I'll never pretend otherwise. Um, but I do have a lot of debt. I do. I do have a lot of debt that's a little bit overwhelming these days, but I'm tackling it right now. I'm finally in a mode where I can make money more consistently and significantly online. I'm doing much better with my affiliate sales. You know, one thing I'm going to really start going in on is reaching out for newer partnerships, sponsorships, things like Ember, things that like you guys see me promoting all the fucking time. I'm going to start asking, reaching out for sponsorships. I've never negotiated a sponsorship for a live stream. I don't know exactly how that works. I'm very familiar with sponsorships for Instagram and YouTube. I know how that works. But live streaming is where I get my highest numbers. And so when you're negotiating with a brand on a brand deal, you really want to put forth your best analytics in the type of content that you're producing. You know, brand's going to want to pay me for a vlog that's only getting 67 views. But these live streams have gotten 50,000 views in the past. They'll pay money for that, for those eyeballs, right? So I need to figure out and do some studying over my vacation on how to leverage my live stream numbers. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. Because I would love it if Ember, the way I sell this shit, I would love it if they sponsor a live stream. We'll see. Anyway, that's TMI. That's more like member behind the scenes video. Sorry. We largely agree on politics, Cho. Our only small disagreement is what the solution is. We both diagnose those same problems. It's disgusting, Mo. It's disgusting. It's so disgusting what these corporations do. Okay? And I always say this, that big government is married to big business. They go hand in hand. These corporations are trying to squeeze their corporations are not human beings. They don't have ethics. They don't have morals. They are there to squeeze out as much profit as possible. That's what a corporation does. It's in a corporation's nature, right? When you have big government, it just allows these big corporations to flourish and to exploit, that much more. And I read a statistic the other day about how many visits people make to the doctor's office per year in the US compared to other countries around the world. Americans don't go to the doctor because of its price being so prohibitive. Why the fuck should I go to the doctor and go into debt? Why is it that I can get into a car accident tomorrow through no fault of my own and then be in medical debt for the rest of my life? It's inhumane. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. So, Mark, we're totally aligned on the diagnosis. You're right. We just don't agree on the solution. And I don't have a solution. To be fair, in this disagreement, I didn't offer you a single motherfucking solution. I didn't. I don't have it. I'm not well versed in the healthcare industry. So it would be disingenuous for me to start spitballing some solution to you to begin with. I'm not even gonna go there. It would be inauthentic. Show be looking like he's frozen when he's reading comments. I be focused. Yeah, to keep posting, Casey. I get that. I think I'm subscribed to you, Casey. I'm pretty sure I am. Let me see. I watched one video of yours that was really interesting. Okay, I'm subbed. Okay, yeah. Have a good night, Leah. I appreciate you. You seeing your numbers drop lately, Cho? No, I'm not. My numbers have been very consistent. And I'm still growing in terms of subscribers. My growth with subscribers is steadily increasing. My views on the live streams have been up and down. I mean, let's look. No, I mean, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Let's look at the last 90 days. So I did have a drop after the election, but in all fairness, my live streams were geared towards the election and they were very trending, obviously. Now that that has dropped off, I am consistently... Wait a minute. Oh, fuck me. Lives. Go to the lives. Talking lives. I'm consistently getting, let's say on average, 4,000 views on my live streams. Some days it's like 10K, some days it's like 3K, some days it's 8K, some days it's 6K, some days it's 8, I would say the average is about 4,000 views on a live stream. I'm happy with that. And then in terms of subscribers, again, it's a steady climb. It's a steady climb. So I'm doing well. I think I'm doing well. I'm averaging 20 subscribers per live stream. Sometimes 40, sometimes 35. Anyway. Hi, Yejin. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you for finding this to be interesting, this conversation. Yejin sounds very Asian. I love that. Have a good night, Natty. I love Brazil. Casey says, we were in here arguing like hell with all the liberals during the election. Baby, we were, Casey. Listen, those bitches were rabid. We were fighting for our motherfucking lives during the election. We were. We were, Casey. fighting for our motherfucking lives. We were. Casey, you can say, I mean, Hannah, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't bother me none. It really doesn't. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't use the N-word myself. In my personal life, I don't use the N-word. I don't. But, you know, as long as you're not using it in a negative context, you know, I don't know. As long as you're not using it in like an offensive way, I mean, you could still say it offensively, but it just makes you look like an asshole, you know? Yeah, they were mad as hell on straight attack mode. They were. And the bitches are still mad today. They're still mad today. They're still mad today. The liberals are still mad. They're still delusional. They're still in la la land. They've learned nothing. They've learned no lessons. In denial, mentally unwell. They need to seek therapy. Like, they're going through the gigs. The liberals are, they're down bad, crashing out. Bob Smith, Cho, I appreciate you, but you know Trump would burn people like you and I for fuel if he needed to, right? Well, yeah, Trump, yeah, but so listen, Trump would burn anyone for fuel if he needed to. Trump does not discriminate. Trump is a narcissistic pig. He's a scammer. He's a cheat. He's a liar. He'll burn anyone for fuel. He's not homophobic though. Let's quit. Let's quit that narrative. Because you know why? You can't give me an example of him being homophobic. You can't give me a single example of him being homophobic, Bob Smith. Where are the examples of him being homophobic? The motherfucker was a Democrat for 95% of his life. He's the first president to enter his presidency being for gay marriage. He's the first Republican to remove all of the anti-gay language in the Republican, I don't know, manifesto or whatever the shit they got going on. He's the first Republican president to have all of that language removed from the Republican platform. This is the same motherfucker that marries people in his fucking backyard in Mar-a-Lago. What? We've got to stop, Bob Smith. We got to stop. We've got to stop with the lies. What do you mean he would burn gay people? Why would he burn gay people? What behavior have we seen from Trump that would indicate that he would burn gay people specifically? People gonna be real mad when their bills didn't go down with Trump. Maybe they will, Danielle. We're gonna see. Doesn't that make it worse though that he literally sacrificed? Well, yeah, he's a piece of shit, Bob. What? I mean, do you think that I'm like a Trump cultist or something? Like, I'm confused why you're telling me this. Do you think that I'm like a Trump cultist or something? Like, I just suck on Trump's dick all the time? Like, I don't think he's a piece of shit? I voted for him and will vote for him again, but he's definitely a piece of shit. I don't understand why you're telling me this, Bob Smith. Do you think that Kamala wouldn't burn any bitch at the stake for more power? Do you believe that? Well, no, I'm just asking because I feel like, and this is not directed at you, Bob Smith, but it's a frustration I have with a lot of comments that I get when people realize that I am that I voted for Trump for presidency. They become rabid. They start foaming at the mouth. They just, the Trump derangement syndrome is triggered immediately. Like, their mental illness is triggered immediately. And they just can't compute any type of nuance We vote for people that we don't like all the time. In fact, most of the time, we vote for candidates that we actually don't like very much. Why is that? Because of the two-party system that has American citizens in a chokehold, where every election is about voting for the lesser of two evils. We're still talking about two evil motherfuckers, right? So I get a little frustrated when people say things that would ascribe the thoughts that I have, that I think that Trump is just like some perfect angel or like our savior or something. No. No. And if you watch me long enough, you know this. I've said all the things I dislike about Trump. I've said all the things I have an issue with in terms of his presidency. One of my biggest, and I've never voted for the bitch before, mind you. I've always voted against Trump in previous elections. This is the first time I've ever voted for him. I've always said that I wish Democrats would focus on the real issues that Trump has with his record, with his policies. If they focused on the truth instead of lying about him, I think people would be less on board with him being a victim. But the people are fed up with lies. Why is it that people, like, so for example, Bob, what I did in our exchange, you said Trump would burn people like you and I with a rainbow, implying that he has something particularly against gay people. I replied that no, Trump would burn any bitch in order to get ahead, which I believe is a true fact. I believe that to imply that he's homophobic is not a truthful thing. I think it's misleading. And so I think if people just told the truth about him, he probably wouldn't be president right now. But here we are. Here we are. This is what you guys did. We deserve Trump. We deserve him. Okay, anyway. Who pays for OnlyFans? Oh, I don't know about that. He doesn't have to be blatantly homophobic. He's not homophobic at all. I still have not gotten examples of how he's homophobic. Fascism. Super loose. Well, you're good, Bob Smith. So one thing about here, by the way, guys, we disagree on lots of things, and to my followers, I get pretty reactive, and this is something I'm trying to work on. My partner always tells me, he's like, Cho, you need to think before you talk sometimes, and you need to think about your tone, because even though that facts don't care about your feelings, tone is important when you're having conversations, and you don't want to intentionally offend people. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right? And so tone is something that I need to try to be a little bit more cognizant of when discussing topics that are emotionally charged. And so whenever I'm expressing myself, please know that I don't really mean maybe I'm being shady, or maybe I'm being easily excited. I get easily excitable. As you can tell, I talk with my hand. I'm just a ball of energy. I don't know. I don't mean to offend, or if I call you stupid or brain dead, I don't really mean you're brain dead. You know what you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean that. I don't really mean that. Just trust me when I say that we can have these discussions and argue and fight like cats and dogs, and then it's water off a duck's back 5 minutes later. I don't really care. It's not that deep. We're all just here talking shit, Bob. We're all here talking shit. Do you know what I mean? We're all here talking shit, and it's not that deep. I can call Mark Licky from earlier a sociopathic killer, psychopathic serial murderer, but we're fine. You know, we're fine. We had a disagreement about stuff. It's fine. It's whatever. Anyway. Um Trump will be an asshole to anybody, but at least he says some realist shit, unlike at least other. Listen, yeah, Trump lies a lot, but when he talks real tea, I'm always impressed. When he says shit off the wall, I'm like, oh, he said that. He really called Puerto Rico a shithole country, and it is like, you know, he really called Mexico a shithole country, and it's the truth. Like, when he throws out a good truth bomb, I have to respect him more when he does that. And you have to, because he's not a very politically correct person. He may lie about policy sometimes and lie about other stupid shit about, my crowd size was the biggest crowd size in the American. Like, he lies about the stupidest shit because he's a narcissist, right? But, like, I like when he throws out a good truth bomb here and there, you know? Um, My kitten just got spayed yesterday. She's absolutely tweaking out and tearing through the house right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Trump is okay for now, but will he leave in 4 years without a battle? Well, he left the last time, Danielle. Right? But Trump is not loyal. He's not a loyal person. I mean, you can look at his business history and how he scammed people in the real estate the real estate market. You can look at Trump University. I mean, there's so many instances of Trump scamming folk in business. Like, pick a story, pick a business, you know. But is he definitely better for this country than Kamala Harris would have been? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Sorry, we're picking the lesser of two evils, and that was an obvious one for me. That's an obvious one. And mind you, I was still going to vote for the Libertarian third party candidate in this election. I really was, until all the illegal immigration stuff started happening. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck. And the gaslighting and Democrats gaslighting us constantly. The crime, the gaslighting on crime. It's just like all this stuff is like, I really hate these people. Like, anyway. It's Democrats' fault. It's their fault that they pushed people towards Trump. I was voting for third party the whole time. I was a never Trumper. I was a never Trumper. I was never going to vote for Trump. That's what I said. My partner voted for him twice, but I was like, nah, I'm not voting for that motherfucker. Tuh. But listen, I'm an independent thinker. That's all I can say. I don't know. Are you gay? No, I have a wife and 3 kids. I appreciate you too, Bob. Do you think Trump actually shit himself in France? Well, he's old enough. I don't know. Maybe. I feel you. I absolutely do not vibe with extremes on either side of the aisle. How do I get my friend to fall in love with me? I don't know. Guys, I have to go to bed. I said I was going to bed. I was going to go to bed like an hour ago. My lips are so dry. My mouth is so dry. I need to brush my crooked fucking yellow teeth. I needed to get in the shower because I stink. So I'm going to go. I really, really appreciate you guys for being here. There are so many other things you could be spending your time on. You could be watching Prawn. You could be spending time with your children. You could be reading your Bible. You could be fucking your wife. You could be playing video games. You could be watching other YouTubers. You could be studying for your finals right now, but you chose to spend your time with me, and I do not take it for granted. I hope that you guys get value out of these streams, because if not, you should get the fuck out of here and go spend your time more wisely. But for those that do find value with these streams, these live streams, I really, really appreciate you. Please consider liking the stream and commenting. Especially if you're not a yapper. The best way to financially support me outside of joining the memberships is to comment on my videos, to watch my vlogs. The majority of my live streams are demonetized, so I end up making $0 off these live streams. outside of super chat. So if you really want to support my content monetarily without giving directly, then watching my vlogs that are always monetized is really the best way to do it, and to comment and like those videos. So I really, really appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. You know, vlogs come out every Wednesday. Sometime on Wednesday, they come out every Wednesday, and then I live stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Appreciate you, Casey. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Bob. I'm glad you're here. But thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you, and we'll chat soon.